My name is Chris Fuller. Welcome to my instructional materials exhibition on games. I designed the whole exhibition around a game, so I want you to go ahead and play that with me. I'm going to walk you through the setup, and if you have any problems, you can finish watching the video and I'll do a walkthrough of the game. But I hope you'll take a few minutes, download the game on your computer and the Quest, play through it, and have a good time while you learn about games as an instructional material. The first thing you'll need is to go over here and download Zelda Classic. You need version 2.5, so go ahead and download it for the operating system for your computer. I'll be back in a second when this is done downloading. Alright, the file is done downloading. Head down to your downloads folder. Go ahead and open up zc.tar. It'll unzip. There you go. There's Zelda Classic is the name of the folder. Keep that open because we're going to add one more file to it. Now you need my Quest file, download games exhibit. Let's click that. Click download. As soon as it's downloaded, instructional materials exhibition games.qst, that's the Quest file that will load into Zelda Classic. Drag and drop that into the Zelda Classic folder. Now we're ready to play. They take you back over to the Google site. Please note, if you're on a Mac computer, to open the file for the first time, you're going to need to right-click Zelda Classic and then click Open. Go ahead and click OK. I'm going to hit Enter and Enter again. Alright, hit Enter one more time. Let's register your name. Hit Enter again. Now hit the Alt button on the left side of your keyboard and hit it again. That's the A button for this game, is the Alt button on the left side. Let's load a custom quest. Click Browse and Instructional Materials Exhibition Games. Click OK. And OK again. Alright, now you've loaded the file. Hit Enter beside your name and let's play. Left, right, up, and down are controlled by the directional pad on your computer, the arrows. So explore, move your character around the screen a little bit. When you get the hang of it, let's head down the path. Alright, let's visit this first cave for a little bit of information about games as an instructional material. If you're playing the game with me, you can hold down the Alt button, which is the A button if you had a Nintendo controller in your hand, and it will actually speed these up a little bit. All right. There's your first little bit of knowledge about games, what they are. They can be a lot of fun. They can involve cards, dice, board games, computers, you name it. There's just a wide variety. Before you leave the cave, let's walk up here and pick up this sword. I think you're going to need it here in a minute. Now that you have the sword, go ahead and hit the Alt button again. That's going to be your attack. Like I said, you're going to need that here in a minute. Let's follow the trail. Alright, look out for these guys. Go ahead and hit them with the sword. Throw it at them. They do fire back. Alright, let's head to the next cave and learn a little bit more. Alright, these are some questions you really want to ask yourself as you go in to purchase games or as you start to look and browse for games. Just real important. Go ahead and keep these in mind. This is a good one, especially with software updating and computer updates. You really need to talk to your IT department to make sure the equipment you have can run the game. All right, the choice is up to you. You can choose a boomerang in the middle, you can choose a shield, or you can fill up your life if you got hit like I did by the last guy. I'm gonna go ahead and choose the shield. All right, let's head out and go to the next cave. Follow the trail. Don't forget, the A button is to attack. Once your life is not full, you cannot throw that sword anymore. So here we go. There we go. Let's take care of these guys. All right, one of them dropped a heart and another dropped some money. Let's head in here to the store and see if we can spend some of it. All right, I'm going to tell you and let you know about a couple places you can buy some of these games. Steam is a video game dealer. It's actually completely online. You create an account, download the Steam program to your computer, and it acts as a medium between you and the website to be able to purchase and download games. BoardGames.com is a great one too. Tons of stuff to browse through, reviews, and everything else. All right, I only have one little bit of money, and I really don't need anything in the store right now. I may need to come back and get something later, but we're going to head back out of the cave. All right, look out, these guys. They could die here. Yep. Let's go ahead and continue. We'll start again. I'll fast forward us back through here and get us back to where we left off. Alright, like I said, these guys will run at you, so watch out. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going. Sit down to the next cave. There's nothing I hate more than when I play a racing game, which is my favorite kind of game to play, than playing somebody that's just not at the same skill level. It's not a lot of fun when you lap them for the third time. So try to pair your students that have a similar skill level together. It makes the game challenging for both sides, and so it's not just a complete knockout there. As well, if you're worried about losing anything, hold something of the students, whether it be a library card if you're in the media center, or an agenda works a lot of the times at the school that I'm at. Just something so that they have to bring everything back to you before they can check that game back in. Things will get lost, so this is another great idea. Save the games that there's too many parts missing to play anymore. Go ahead and save those. You're always going to need another blue pawn or a red pawn for some game, or another die. So just go ahead and hold on to those. Maybe just throw them in a drawer in a side room just for when other things go missing, and you can keep games alive a little bit longer. This is one of my favorite. Link things to your school website to get a little bit of traffic on there. Students will go and check it out if it's an actually fun game that you find online, something rewarding that they can do. And it helps them out along the way too. All right, let's grab this money and head out. All right, here we go. Don't forget, the Alt button is your attack button. Alright, if I got hit, I can pick up his heart, and let's head to the next cave. All right, let's grab something. You can grab a boomerang, a heart. I'm going to be greedy and grab some more money. All the points here were great. Really taught your teachers figure out what they need, because it doesn't matter how cool the game is. If it does not work with their standards and what they're teaching, it's going to sit on your shelf. Okay, we got him. Let's head on into this next cave. All right, here's some recommendations for you of ways you could fit them in. I found a really cool game called Unnatural Selection that you could work into a 7th grade science class as you introduce natural selection. Each card has a character on it, which is some kind of animal. It could be an octopus or a monkey. And you're battling against someone else to see whose card will win. Well, if you have a naturally weaker animal, you also have attribute cards you can add to the card you play to make it stronger. So in some cases, the weaker animal could win if you play the right attributes on him. QR codes are real big. I know teachers in my school love doing little scavenger hunts and hallway challenges where they post a math problem on the wall. You solve it, take a picture of the QR code. It tells you if that's the right answer or not, and they work from there. So the students enjoy, one, being out of the classroom, being up and down the hallway, and they get to use a little tech and challenge each other at the same time. All right, this game is available on Steam. It's called Gone Home. It's pretty much an interactive novel. As your students play through it, in order to actually play the game, they must go through a house, open drawers, open doors, read journals, read notes, find clues, and put that together to find out where their parents have gone. All right, you're going to need this guy. Go ahead and grab this sword as we head on to the last stage. You gotta be kidding. All right, I'll run us back up here. Just like in your classroom, I hope failure is a little bit of the learning process here. The good news is I didn't lose any of my money, so if I save up this loot and I'm struggling with the boss, I will be able to buy some really cool stuff here at the store. Boss level. We got these guys who cannot hit them. Hit them in the back. Got it. Grab this bomb. And we'll drop it right here. Kill this guy. Alright. Let's head into the cave. Alright, you did it, guys. I hope you learned something about games as an instructional material. Thanks for visiting my exhibition.